We are back. It's been a long time. Hi, Ed. Did you know that Will Good? Oh! Hi. Thanks, bud. Back at it again. Just in time for whatever this is. For nothing, actually. Why am I starting up Dawntrails this weekend? Because someone mentioned Final Fantasy in a survey, and I was like, yeah, I should probably do that at some point, shouldn't I? Happy Smoothie Will? Hell yeah. I'm excited about it. I'm excited because the Mario Super Sluggers League I'm going to run is currently doing its draft right now. We're doing like a weird delayed draft where people just sort of check in when it's their turn. So it's going to take a couple days, but I'm excited about it. For maybe the last time. Tales of Lost. Oh, here's something that we need to do. I did buy the expansion. That box will be opened at the end of stream. I'm going to open that box. I'm very excited about it. How long has that been sitting on my... Thanks, Ed. How long has that box been sitting on my bookshelf now? Like a year at least? When did Dawntrail come out? Dawntrail release date. Dawntrail came out July of 2024, so just about 7 or 8 months that box has been sitting, taunting me, and this is the stream where we're finally going to do it. But before all that, we need to watch the Dawntrail demo, because I don't know if I ever watched the trailer for Dawntrail, honestly. I know that people have issues with this expansion, which makes me excited because I'm a contrarian bastard, which means I'm probably gonna like it. Alright, I'm ready.
Skies,
oh, this
boundless possibilities.
There's no subtitles. Damn it. I'm gonna have to listen. Are we tapping?
Destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Oh, that guy! I remember him. I don't remember his name, but I know that he exists. I love this Mario Odyssey level.
Come now. There's no cause for panic.
Okay, now can I panic?
This one might make for a worthy opponent.
Big man.
They're baby.
My
two have a moment to speak further?
Oh, they're Thankreds, baby. Oh, thank God, Kyle. Oh, wait, no, Kyle doesn't get to participate, does she? I was gonna be really excited, but I know that she doesn't do much. I don't care. She's happy. Ooh! That is not what I was expecting the landscape to look like.
Look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
You and your adventures. I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage?
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. My home. Tura.
Oh my God, it's Meteor! Neat. Okay. Yeah, no. Oh my God, Tales of Lost is gone forever. I will admit, some part of me thought this was a starship from Star Wars for a second. Okay. Processing for a second. Doesn't feel like there's a lot to dig into. What characters are we missing? Oh, later, Ed. What characters... Was he Stola in that? Yeah, she showed up. I'm going through the list of Scions in my head right now. Just trying to think about anyone who might be missing. Glahatir was there. I think everyone was there, basically. Huh. That'll be interesting, because I expected new characters. I don't know. Let's just jump into it. I made sure to be ready before I started streaming everything, too. I moved myself. Apparently, the last thing I did in this game was stand on top of a bookshelf. Don't know why I did that. But I made sure to log in and give myself a good starting location to be ready for this, which is just walking through Adzat Han. I mean, all that was really shown off in that trailer was like the new city, which looks fine. Viper and Pictomancer are there. That's cool. There's some sort of festival going on. I'm curious what the meat of the story is going to be, but just because I'm gonna go ahead and walk through Adzat Han first. Get a quick look around. Quick remembering of what all my buttons are since I haven't played this game in however long. But it's fine. We'll be going through MSQ, so it won't matter. What was... Actually, I'm curious. I can check. What was the last thing I did in this game? Was it an extreme session? I kind of assume. But I don't know. Let me take a look. The last Final Fantasy... Oh, it was Pandemonium. I started Pandemonium. That's it. Pandemonium was my last thing. And to be fair, that was November. I have not actually taken that long of a break. Wow, I haven't actually streamed that much at all in the last couple months. That's just hitting me. Yeah, I barely streamed recently, huh? I don't know. I think that's just part because I wasn't home for most of December, or I was super busy with work. And I was also super busy in January. I've just been super busy. As I set myself up for a weekly stream with the Mario Super Sluggers League. Like, just making sure it's not my turn in the draft. If you ever see me turn my head randomly, it's because I'm doing drafting. Alright, I got my smoothie. I got one last look at Rajat Han before we left. Oh man, I'm gonna have to... Well, I was thinking about sliding back into this after getting such a long break from Endwalker, but considering how that trailer at least didn't really seem to have much from Endwalker, and Endwalker kind of wrapped up the game in a low bow, I don't expect us to have anything. Guesses. Initial guesses about what's gonna happen. I assume Charlian. Well, obviously, since the gathering guy from Charlian was there, whose name I sadly cannot remember off the top of my head. Since he was there, it feels like a safe assumption to feel like Charlian is like, ooh, we want samples of the new world and everything. Maybe just someone coming across Charlian first. Step 1, actually finish Endwalker. Did I not finish? Excuse me. Did I not finish Endwalker? I thought I finished Endwalker. Yeah, no, we finished Endwalker. This is, Oh my god, you're right. We didn't finish Endwalker. Oh, I was so convinced we were done. No. I thought I was free. Alright. Ah, Deca. One of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The students of... It's gonna take me... I never got good at voice acting any of the characters, but it's gonna take me a while to even be bad at them again. The students of Baldesian request your presence in Charlian at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to our friends, I had hoped that I too might be of service, but it is you alone that they require. If you've no pressing business, pray, make your way to the Baldesian Annex at once. Ojika awaits your arrival. Let's do it. In the meantime, I shall continue with showing Ashdaya the city. From notable landmarks to the people's lives, there's still much and more for her to see. Oh yeah, Ashdaya's here. Cool. Farewell for now, my friend. I look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together. Maybe it would have to be a little bit convoluted, but some part of me is sad that we don't get to bring Ashdaya with us on our adventure. Whatever happened to their dad? Did he sacrifice himself to go into a long slumber at the end of the Omega raids, or am I misremembering something? I don't know. Let's head back to Charlie. Omega, yeah. Let him take a nap. Oh, it's snowing. Perfect time to head out on a nice vacation. There's some part of me that's a little bit nervous about going to a place specifically designated as the New World. I'm very curious how they handle that. A warm and hearty welcome to you, Dekka. I gather you received our message. Please, wait here while I fetch Kyle and Gaha. Heyo! Kyle's always adorable when she doesn't have her hood up. Thank you for coming on such short notice. And forgive us for sending for you so soon after your trials in the void. Now then, we aren't actually the ones who require your presence, but Aaronvel. Oh, that's his name. He stopped by recently, you see, and asked us to reach out to you on his behalf. I imagine you're as surprised as we are, given that he was supposed to be away on a long expedition. Something must have necessitated a change in his plans. All he would tell me is that there's someone whom he wishes Dekka to meet. He also mentioned that he would be tending to business at the studio. Shall we look for him there? I remember when we first met, y'all have to forgive me, it's gonna take me so long to remember all the characters' names, but when we first met... Oh, the ninja girl from... There's a reason I kept notes. The ninja girl from, Yansha. What is her name? Yugiri, thank you. I remember that she was... There's too many proper nouns that I need to remember now. She was an aura, but they didn't have aura models yet, so they like hid her completely in clothes. So I'm curious if and when we meet the lion girl, what she'll look like. Because I assume this visitor is the lion girl, but we'll see.
Aaronville!
There's a big door. I forget how big the doors are in this game. They're so goddamn big.
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important. I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
But it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
She's very small.
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
That's a voice.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is him. The adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain he's no ordinary man. I'm Urklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuela.
Tulihuela.
Thank you for saying that slower so I knew how to
Tural's
pronounce it,
governing
Kyle.
nation. The
I really
capital
appreciate
bears
it.
the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Of course, of course. Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The Rite of Succession, taking the form of a contest. It will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning. I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you.
Why do I keep getting dragged into contests to determine who rules nations? I've been on vacation for 2 days in canon.
Fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
Oh no, I want to hear this from Erenville. Go ahead, buddy.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Oh, go on.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Why?
Wait, let's all just slow down. Wooklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Tulihyolal is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulsha, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulsha, and one blessed with 2 heads besides.
Sorry, wait, 2 heads?
He's also my father. Not by blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. Now, this is only a rumor. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda. Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
We just did deal with the City of Gold, and it went pretty badly. I think this is a different Golden City, though.
So the tales have reached even these shores. I can't help but feel proud.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
How many times has he been to the New World?
Tulihyolal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions. So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
I'm trying to pick what her mannerisms remind me of. Vaguely like a... like a 20-year-old in college or something. It's what I'm picking up. Right. Gaha, what's your opinion? In the patches, her model in the previous patch was literally just her legs. I should probably go back and just watch the cutscenes at some point. The chance to see not only Tural, but the fabled Golden City besides. This is the stuff of grand adventures, my friend. Oh, I owed you an adventure, didn't I? God damn it. Ah, fuck. Never promise adventures you can't travel on. Which is not to say you should hastily accept this invitation, mind. There's still a great deal we do not know. So let's begin to rectify that by first getting acquainted with our visitor in the manner she suggests. I'm not certain what might be a suitable location for her hunt, however. Got a rat you need killed, Errol? When I was at the guild earlier, I learned about a petition from researchers in the Isle of Ham. You went there not long ago and cooled some unruly fauna, of course. But according to recent reports, other ordinarily docile fauna have grown savage. Did they just use the word fauna twice in one sentence? It's believed that they've been unsettled by some manner of predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition? Well, the isle isn't far, and we would be helping those in need. That works for me. And just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tural. Whatever this creature is, it had better be able to put up a proper fight, or it'll get right-clicked before Will finishes reading the dialogue box. Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho! Is Kyle okay? Before we can prove ourselves capable and dependable companions. My apologies, but I must see to some preparations. Pray, go on ahead to the Isle. I will join you as soon as possible. How is she going to become a Pictomancer? Wait, has Kyle ever been available in a dungeon before this? I don't know what her class is. If the rest of you are ready, let us head to the harbor. This being guild ship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel. How much do people in the New World know about space dragons? By the by. Because, like, all the space dragons that seem to have mattered have been just over by us. Now I'm paranoid. Like, are we going to show up and we're going to be like, yeah, you know, that time 2 months ago when we stopped the world from exploding, are they all just going to be like, that time when you did what? That actually reminded me. I watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I finished it about a week or two ago. There's something that happens at the end of Full Metal Alchemist that was incredibly funny to me. Because the plot of it basically takes place in one country. But there's something that happens in it that is very obvious to, let's just say, all the surrounding countries. And some part of me just wants to know how people reacted to the end of Full Metal Alchemist when they weren't in the main country. Which gets back to this game, because some part of me wants to know what people who weren't in, like, Eorzea and Othard and on this main continent, like, did they know what was happening? Like, at all? Did anyone send them a quick message? Do you think there was someone in a bar in Tural who was telling people about, like, oh yeah, right now this big worry is that the planet is going to blow up, and they're like, what? Nah. I mean, the end of days must have been happening over there, but they just didn't have any idea what the fuck was going on, did they? I didn't think about that before. I think I might have thought about it before, but not actively, like I'm doing right now. Oh well, I suppose it's a good cause, a hunt. Come on, let's get going. Did she just complain about... Alright, let's do it. I think she just complained about getting on a boat right after getting off a boat that presumably took like months. Actually, I wonder what the travel time is.
From here, we must walk.
so much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural. Ooh, a white bear! I wonder what it tastes like.
Ma'am,
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know. I know. So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
oh, I'm gonna have to start taking notes again, aren't I? Eh.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
Shit, where's my notebook? Okay. Alright. I never did finish my... I really did fall off of taking notes. I don't know if taking notes is something I'm going to commit to. Going into Dawntrail. But I might as well start in case I really want to. So I heard them say Kono. Ernvel is here. I need...
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
Sister. I'm just gonna mark her down as like... I don't want to call her a princess. She's the daughter of the current ruler. They made it kind of sound like it's some sort of democracy or something over there. I don't remember what her dad's name was, though.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kono's my second older brother. And until recently, he was a student in this city.
Oh, neat!
He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studium? Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see. One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Oh my god,
Ask whatever you
Grahatia is
like.
her brother,
I
but
don't mind.
he had his
But I
memories revoked.
maintain, hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
This is a joke. This is a joke, right?
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
Let's go. I really did think I finished Endwalker, by the way. I genuinely did. I thought I was free.
The researchers should be just ahead. There. The building to the northeast.
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me.
Okay, thank God that I don't have to worry
Let's
about
hunt our fill.
healing or anything while I remember all my buttons. Got my basic attack, got my AoE. Don't I have a... Yeah, I have 2 damage over times.
Look! Someone's in trouble.
Yeah, taste my axe.
Oh, thank God, they said axe.
These animals are usually so docile.
Let's see. What are my other buttons? I've got rescue, that's my heal, that's barrier, that's reduce damage? Yeah, reduce damage taken and it's a heal. Barriers that heal as well. I take it you're the one who answered our petition. Wait, aren't you... Oh shit, you're Dekka, the adventurer who saved our star. Without our meeting was under better circumstances. I was conducting a routine inspection of the transporter here when I suddenly felt myself surrounded. You find more of the same across the chasm. Once docile creatures grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues there can tell you more. If you'll give me a moment, I can finish checking our equipment.
You really are famous.
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Oh, Gaz. Oh, I don't remember where Gaha's from, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember I remember...
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
I cannot place her accent.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
Oh, this is gorgeous. I know that I've been here before in a dungeon. I just think it's very pretty. The adventurer come to answer my petition, I presume. We're most fortunate to have one of your considerable skill here to aid us. A creature of unknown origins has been sighted on the island in recent days, and we believe its presence has affected the local fauna. The animals beyond this gate are the worst affected we've encountered thus far, though we dare not go back. Your task is to quell any threats you find and search for traces of the beast responsible for all this. If you should find anything at all, we'd be most grateful if you would share it with us.
I'll handle this.
Was there anything... Now I'm trying to think about, like,
What's skill?
animals possibly escaping from the past or anything. But nothing comes to mind.
Is that all? Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail. These claw marks. I've seen their like before. It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
Well, at least she's excited. Wait, what? Oh, I think I just hit the wrong button. Show me a... Oh! I thought that was a pile of poop for a second. Signs of it.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
You presume it's even safe to eat?
Ah, yes. Finally. Poop. The last answer.
Still fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
I hope I'm never in a situation where... Never mind. I just feel very happy to be in my current situation of not really knowing how to tell how fresh a pile of
Do you
poop
suppose
is.
they're upset we disturbed their home?
Who knows? But if they're spoiling for a fight, then they've got one.
What are my other buttons? What is this? That's Pepsis. Or Pepsi, excuse me.
Let's head back and
Why?
report what we found.
Physis. What is this? Oh yeah, that's the heal over time. That restores immediately. What is this again? Is that my shield? That's my shield. That's my wait. That's my individual shield. Oh, is this my group heal? Yeah, and this is my group shield. I'm half confident. 51%.
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
It's a flamingo.
Ah! What is that thing? It speaks?
Okay. We're fighting a parrot. I guess that's topical.
Falls.
No, it's
I'll
flying.
stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Come, Waklamat.
Right. Just so we're clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat.
Caught me by surprise! Caught me by surprise!
I wish. I hope this voice actor had fun. That's it.
Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
So, someone else.
Talk all you like, bird. I'm going to have the last laugh.
Well,
Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you.
her brother is the scholar, I suppose. I think her and the twins would get along.
Ah, shut up already, you blasted bird!
Look out!
Oh, bastard.
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Oh, we've seen these before. It looks like its wings are suffering from straight up necrosis. That's
Not good.
gross.
Quickly, gather together.
Gross.
I've got you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
That was too close.
Steady now.
I do forget. I do have some sort of satisfaction of just trying to keep my DPS maximized. Or at least always be casting. Oh, thanks for the reminder. Oh, are they going through the tutorial for people who skip straight to Dawntrail?
You pay for that.
Oh, shit. Ah! Got it.
Thank you.
Alright, guys. Have fun. Make sure to stab it at least a little bit. Oh, they're actually stabbing it! I'm proud. Usually NPCs forget to attack. Oh, did not remember to actually read the attack moves, though. Have to pay attention to that again. God, I forget just how much I have to pay attention to. Let alone starting a new character at level 90. That'll be interesting.
That was hardly a tickle.
Unfortunately, are my skills getting interrupted, or am I? Oh, I'm out of mana.
Try this.
I forgot. Good job, buddy.
There's nothing to it. We have you now, you loudmouth bastard!
Is that a word that she's allowed to use?
Throw everything you have at it.
Easy. Oh, for a second, I thought I got a level up. Neat.
And I had barely limbered up.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt. But what a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Do either of you want to say anything? No, it's fine. She'll.
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily...
Leave this to me.
Hey, buddy.
Have at you.
Do you know how fucking pissed I would be if I was about to kill someone and they summoned a fucking Moogle to kill me? I'd be so mad.
Cryle.
Ooh, new outfit.
I'm
Slightly.
terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Ooh, I like it. There's a little bit more detail than her old yellow jacket and everything. I like it. Anyway.
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
Anyway, yes, of course. Kyle, for the record, when you have to kill me, do me a favor and, like, I would rather you summon a squirrel to kill me than a Moogle, to be honest. There's dignity in a squirrel.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparations?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you. In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuklamut. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
Was it me?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Hydaelyn.
I miss pain.
Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar, rather than join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind, again and again. That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute.
That paintbrush looks like it's also a gun, and I'm kind of into it.
And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer.
Adorable.
With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy. As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style. What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
I do like that little sneaking line in there that Graha can be a tank, DPS, or a healer, so that he is always useful in any composition in a dungeon. That's cute.
Indeed. I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Tuli Yolal.
Ooh, that shoe's finally falling.
It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant.
Okay. Also, did you say that's called the Dawn Servant? That... seems interesting.
What does the letter say?
They forgot to include Kyle in the Endwalker key art and they felt bad about it. Oh my god.
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn Servant himself?
Calling my shot 40 hours from now. Was it a request to not investigate the Golden City? just asking out loud now.
Well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
Can
I
you
can say
read?
for a fact that my father didn't write this.
Ooh.
Given how culturally diverse Tuliyollal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one.
Huh.
The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, it would have been in Turali. And what's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
So the letter is fraudulent, then?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuliyollal. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there.
Did she always
In
have
order
the
to
earring?
help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
Here?
By all means.
Now?
After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starving.
We're eating that.
That's not even draws. Sorry, excuse me. That's not even her drawing her act with malicious intent. That's her drawing her act with delicious intent. I'm gonna go get the rest of my smoothie real quick. I'll be right back. Let me just. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Damn it. Where's my smoothie? There it is. I'm moistened. As if I would ever be surprised or disappointed by that reaction to my fantastic jokes. Now then. With the wildlife pacified and the researchers safe, our task is complete. That just leaves the matter of the colibri meat. For better or for worse, there's really only one place we can take it to here in Charlian. The last stand. Come, let us see what Dickon can cook up for us. I'm a little bit surprised Worklamont didn't just, like, set the beast on fire right there. Maybe this stream will just be like Endwalker Part 34. God, do I... My tradition has always been to pick up the new class that I want to play before I technically start the new expansion. And in my heart of hearts, I was starting the new expansion today. However, we'll see how long the rest of this patch takes. Well now, there's a famished face if I've ever seen one. What can I get you, Deca? Oh, bird meat from the hunt, you say? Leave it to me. I have just the recipe. It's a new dish I recently learned from some sailors, and for you lot, it's on the house. Have as much as you like, you hear? Well, considering we're coming back with like 2 tons of meat.
Come, come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
How long did it take to cook?
I'd heard that Charlayan cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
Question. Why is that bird meat red? I'm asking for a friend. It's me. I am your friend. Why is the bird meat red?
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
If your bird meat bleeds, that just means you didn't cook it well enough.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
And she's dead.
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice. So he started offering the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Charlian.
It's nothing I can't handle.
Adorable. Also, for the record, wait, what the fuck? What do you mean that spice was introduced to Razathan by a traveler?
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
Wait, don't tell me that Erenval is also an adopted brother.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
I see. I see.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead.
Also, hi, Kurt.
Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long.
Did her accent change?
The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Are she and Erenval
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace.
Are her and Erenval supposed to have the same accent?
But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
A man who is too ambitious by half. Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
Damn. Kill my appetite, why don't you?
I understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies. That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well.
You need someone pure of heart to smell a pile of shit.
And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tulihualal?
Nah. Give me a dialogue option, you cowards. Give me a dialogue option, you fucking cowards.
You don't need to decide right this moment,
Damn it!
but I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you.
Her eyes like
Oh, and
twitching
one more thing.
over.
Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
Alright, well. Look, if it's red meat, it's fine, it's a little bit pink. But if it's bird meat, I have questions. Whether Wuklamot has the makings of a ruler, I couldn't say. But I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. Whether you choose to help her, though, it is for you and you alone to decide. Think on it well. Now then, it's past time I reported our mission success to the guild ship. I would have done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. I shall come by the annex later. Till then. Look, pink is fine. Not in, like, chicken. Excuse me. Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Wuklamot's situation. Still, you've been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Tural? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continent. Just the thought of burying myself in books is making me feel sleepy. We're talking about mysterious lands and unknown wonders here. I'm confident we'll find a port so thrilling as to drive any thoughts of napping from your mind. Smash cut, 5 seconds later. Sorry, I wasn't listening to what you said, Graha. I was too busy laughing at my own joke. What was that? Just a little bit of eepiness. I'm excited. Once we finish this quest, I think that's when I open the box. I will need to buy a frame for the map that's in there. I hope it's of a size that I like. Oh, hey, Puddingway, what are you doing here, man? Yeah, he's just chilling. Yeah, have fun. What the fuck? Good news! I finally learned how to place down waymarks. My notebook was stuck on the control key, so I was hitting the M key to open up my map. And, well... it only took how many extremes? Is it possible to adequately discuss Eorzean cuisine will let's begin the land from which many of our modern-day staples hail, the far western continent of Tural. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even the ubiquitous pulpito. These crops and more that regularly grace Eorzean diet dishes excuse me, trace their origins to the New World, as the place is known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration begins in the year 1498 of the 6th Astral Era, when a Laminsian sailor named Katinram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive at the theretofore unknown continent. Katinram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Mamulja. He was even granted an audience with their supreme leader, whose confidence he won along with permission to roam freely. Katinram would return to Tural several times, but during his first expedition he charted the land and gathered myriad root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Limsa Lominsa. The most notable of those was the pulpito, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread across all corners of Eorzea. Produce was far from the only bounty of Katinram's expedition to Tural. Many tantalizing recipes, such as the bean-filled burrito, and gripping legends, such as that of the Golden City, reached our shores by way of his ship. To those outside of Katinram's circle, Tural largely remains shrouded in mystery. Yet its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, would relish the chance to immerse themselves in the culinary culture of that faraway continent. That's cute, reflecting the real thing that happened of... I want to say tomatoes and potatoes are native to the Americas in real life, but I don't know. I mean, corn is, but I forget which. There was some vegetable where I was like, I cannot believe that that's American. I want to say it was tomato. Yeah. Every land has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Tural is no exception. Yet, while some of the creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many and more exist that are rarely seen this side of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduces a select variety of species as described in the testimonies of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca! Accustomed to Tural's craggy mountain regions, this four-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands, of years. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and surefootedness makes them capable beasts of burden. Wyver? This ferocious scalekin is native to the dense jungles of Tural. The Mamuljal have succeeded in taming them and utilize their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it should come as no surprise that the Wyver is also employed as a siege beast. Enemy fortifications cannot long withstand this horned brute's rampage. Valiamanda. I need to not say Armada. Valiamanda. That's my guess. Tuari folklore. We've it's pronounced bastard. Which dungeon is that a part of? Also, hey, Kevlar. Turala. Oh my god, I can't pronounce anything anymore. Turali folklore holds that this bird-like creature is the mightiest of beasts and the very embodiment of nature's power. Whether it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. Oh, I think I killed one of those. Neat. Valley Garmanda? Oh. Fair enough. Let's begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the three great continents in Tural. The former stretches from east to west and lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and a difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variance. Shifts in climate tend to be gentler when moving east and west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, that's just a real word that I can't pronounce. Longitudinal migration is far more common in history, whether by men, animal, or plants. A case in point is the Allegans, who rose to power in Aldenald before advancing into Ilsabard. their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by the Garleans. Meanwhile, although the disparate tribes of Tural waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived in open plains could not pierce dense jungle. Such was the way of it, until the leader of the Mamajal succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history and the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat. Truly, it is a testament to the autarch's greatness. Immediately, suspicion. Oh, they're in the Palace of the Dead. That makes sense. Well, it's not called the Palace of the Living. Now is it, Bryce? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The origins of blue magic... Oh! The blue magic can be traced back to the esoteric practices of the Wallaki, a tribe in the distant continent of Tural. The tribe holds nature in the highest, and in seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it, they have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue, I was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred grounds. It is so named for the cerulean deposit that wells up to the surface, turning the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I finally managed to master the Wallaki's art and make the animal's power my own. As no name existed for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color, as you will have doubtless gleaned, is for the significance it holds to the Wallaki. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people from whom this noble magic was born. Have a of ours like to books to link to all, you're somewhat better informed about your potential destination. Cool. Oh man. Hey, Gaha, what's up? Scour the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. While there are a few books wholly dedicated to the subject of the trial, I dare say you'll have found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. But come, let's continue this outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to chatter. So, did you bring the tea? Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. I couldn't help but notice that we read the very same book on cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised to find references to Tural within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? Popatos. Popato. I didn't like the name Popato. Hi, Gaelix. What's up? As have I. Despite having just enjoyed a hearty meal, I found myself craving popatos. As they keep well, they were a boon to sailors, and it was that same property that allowed them to survive the voyage to Eorzea. The book also mentioned a method of preservation which sees popatos repeatedly frozen and dried. The resulting product was apparently used in a stew by people in mountainous regions. I should like to sample that dish one day. That and all the unique cuisines of that vast continent. You know, we could just go. Like, we don't need to be on a quest. We could just go hang out. Chill. But, moving on. Did you perchance learn aught about the fauna of Tural? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. I learned about alpacas! Everything else is secondary. Ah, yes, the alpaca. In addition to serving as beasts of burden, they provide clothing for people by way of their lush fleece. Why is this... Why are we doing this? They are especially prized by mountain tribes who hold certain rare specimens sacred. I thought I heard familiar voices. Hey, Alize. What's up, bud? Fancy running into the two of you here. Well, well. Have some research of your own, do you? We'd hope to arm ourselves with knowledge that may benefit the Garlean people. Having forged a new trade agreement with the gods at Han, they will next look to foster relations with other nations. This includes former imperial provinces. In view of this, we hope to find hints in history of how neighbors of different races and ideologies might engage with one another. And what of the two of you? What endeavor brings you here this day? Oh, you know, just might decide the fate of a continent. That's basically it. Just once, I want it to be a cutaway where someone starts emoting and then they do the thing where the camera pans up and fades to black to show like a long story is being told. But when it pans down, I want it to be someone who just goes like this. I want them to go, What the fuck? A nation composed of the disparate peoples of Tural. I dare say this is precisely the kind of example we seek. We do well to read up on Tulioli ourselves. The contest. Is Decker the only one allowed to help work Lamont? Well, there was no mention of such restrictions as I recall. On the contrary, Work Lamont gave us the impression that she could have several champions. I think I know how to make the most of our respite. Follow me, Alfina. We have planning to do. Alize? Wait! It would seem our plans have changed. If you'll excuse me. Typical Saturday. Typical Saturday. They never could rest on their laurels. They're 15. Come, let us return to the annex. Y'all, walk on the path. Like, I ignore it because I don't care and erosion is fake in the digital world. But you should care. You're gonna turn this nice courtyard into a mess. Look at this bullshit. Hey, I care. That's it, I care. I have to assume that when this quest ends, we're on to Dawntrail. Like, I just kind of assume. It feels like a safe assumption. These cats also don't give a fuck. Fair. You good?
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story. What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Worklamat's request?
I mean, I bought the expansion. I'm still undecided.
I don't blame you. No matter the assurances, it's no simple thing to wade into the midst of a political struggle, and in a foreign land at that. How about this then? Instead of deciding here, go there first and then decide. In the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not? Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core, Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Why? Are we good? Should I be worried? Okay. Yeah, no, Thancred is also here. Welcome back, Deca. If you're looking for Wuklamat, she's currently with the others in her chambers. If you'd like, I can go and fetch them for you. Understood. Please wait in the main hall. Oh, there we go. This is Thancred. He exists. He might be possessed again. We don't know. Give him a moment. Do you want the immediate answer that doesn't spoil anything past the immediate moment? Well, the immediate answer is that he's Thancred. I figured out that much. Beyond that, I'll figure it out. Hey, buddy. Welcome to the room full of nerd shit. This is where Kyle
You have
is.
the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
Is that a Star Trek reference? Gross. No.
Excellent. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. But I dare say your time in Tura will be its own reward.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
Where's the camera? Wait. Okay, yeah, that was the main hall. Sorry, I was confused.
Alphano, Alize, what are you two doing here?
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wuklamat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
What a coincidence.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville as toads.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
It's a pretty good story. Let's
First
be.
impressions last.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, sit the fuck down, Alize. Any other character would have been like, "I'm sorry," and Erenville's just like,
pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphano Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alize.
just a blank face. First impressions last. Like, fuck, man.
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do.
Is she concerned about the fact
We've
that they're
been
children?
assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors.
Also, will those clouds ever go away?
We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers, and spare them grisly deaths. I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was.
Oh, she's shaking.
Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
You have nothing to worry about. I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
But, Raha...
You were in the trailer.
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
What was that look from Dekka? Why was he just like... Keep going. No.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
Are you putting up a new map?
There.
Don't tell me it covers the whole wall. Okay.
This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loporrits. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
So is this the whole world? That's the Endwalker theme. God, the low resolution is very funny. It's a big-ass continent, though. But funny, it feels so weird to refer to it as the New World, separated by the great... what was it called? The Deep Indigo? Hey, we rolled credits on Endwalker. When, like, it's half the distance from, like, Eorzea to Othered. It's fine. Oh, neat. Oh yeah, we're just getting full credits here, aren't we? Yeah, I'll go through fast. Ooh! I think it's time. I think it's time. I think it's time. I think it's time. Is this the time? I think it's time. It is not time. But I want to open the box. What do you mean? Ooh, that's a very pretty picture of a stroller. What do you mean it's not time? You haven't gotten the achievement yet. Is the achievement gonna pop when the credits finish? Is... Are you telling me to wait until the credits finish? I don't have opinions on Endwalker right now. It's been 4 months. What do you mean it's not time? You have to finish your credits first. I'm a 28-year-old goddamn man. I am a Pokemon League Challenge champion. I am not taking this. And after the post-credit scene, they always have... God! And then there's this asshole. Okay. What is your badge, Pokemon Master? I mean, I have a gift card that I won for like 20 bucks. Does that count? Okay. I am so sorry, but I'm not gonna watch the credits. I barely remember Endwalker. Oh my god. Lest you wander about your passage to all Ernval will arrange your ship through his guild. You only need to worry about your own preparation. Speaking of which, please take this with you. I'll get a knapsack. May it serve you well. Now, I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured I'll let you know when you hear something. Till then, please take care. Use to acquire a knapsack. Thanks. Fashion accessory. Oh! Okay.
When does the next ship set sail?
May I ask your destination?
Wherever the wind takes
The
me.
north and east, I've already seen. I suppose I'll head west this time.
West, you say?
So Estania just also happens to be going west. For fun, basically. Which, you know what? I respect it. Meanwhile, in old Charlian... Oh my god!
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
Oh? Are they throwing their backs behind a different...
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition.
Well, that's interesting.
Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember.
Don't look at the camera, thank God. That's weird. Did he just slap his ass?
Come, my friend. We make for Taral.
Did he just slap his ass? I feel like my eyes self-centered. They went blurry for a second just when the ass slap happened.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
I killed you.
Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World?
There is some part of me that's immediately concerned about the fact that they're introducing a whole new quest line. They're introducing a whole new location. They're setting up presumably for the next expansion or two at least. And they're still bringing back all of the characters. That does raise a question mark in my head. I would have expected now would be the time to trim, bluntly, to take a few scions out of the game for a little bit, at least. Bring them back next expansion, maybe. But we're starting with all of them. Huh. Yeah, I'm a little bit weirded out by that. So, did I get the achievement? I wasn't looking. Yes. So now I get to open the box, right? Yeah! Let's go! Box, 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 box. Here, I will... Let me open up OBS so I can actually see what I'm doing. Box time, box time, box time. Okay. Oh, it's hard to open. I don't want to damage it as much as I can, but if it keeps being tricky... I didn't take off all the plastic tabs. Big wheel camera, I'm so tall. Careful, Elix. Alright. Am I dumb? I'm being defeated by a box. It is pretty. I got distracted by that, but it is pretty. Come on. Oh yeah, no, the cardboard was actually doubled over on itself. It was stuck. Oop, there we go. Alright, I'm excited for the map, but I know that there's... Oh, I should take my notes in here. There's a notebook in this, isn't this? As long as I can extract something. Alright. Well, this came out first. It's pretty. What is in here? If a copy of the game is in here, I am gonna laugh. It was specifically told that Shit, I've broken it. That's fine. I'm not gonna keep these boxes. I was specifically told by the store page that there was not a copy of Dawntrail in this. So I'm pretty confident. But, god damn it. Why does it have to be so... Scissors! Oh, whatever. I don't care. There we go. The golden box I'll probably keep, but... Ooh! We have a map! Oh, shit. We have everything be dropped. Okay, first... I'm gonna save the map for last, actually, because it's the thing I'm the most excited about. Let's see... What is this? Some... Oh, is this like a cleaning cloth or something? What is this? Oh, it's a pen case. Okay. Tell me more. So sorry, this is gonna take a while, but I'm very curious and excited about everything. Oh, that's pretty. Hi. Let me go ahead and copy. Paste. There we go. But not the extra camera. Here. Now I can actually twist it up a little. Neat. Yeah, it's just a little pen case. I mean, the material's neat. What is this on the front of it? It looks like some stylized map, though what exactly it is a little hard to tell. Oh, it's not that hard to tell. It's got, Eorzea in that corner, and then the New World across the rest of it. Cool. Okay. Well, that's item 1. Item 2, most important for us, or for me at least in this, cute little notebook. Is there a way to open this without... There we go. How's the quality? Oh, it's... That's actually pretty nice quality. I wasn't expecting that. I'm expecting it to be somewhat cheap, but I like the way that the binding feels, at least. Maybe a little bit cheap, actually, looking at the actual pages. It's funny looking at them. You can tell the binding is just a little bit weird on that, if the focus goes. Flap, flap, whatever. But should be more than good enough to take notes on for Dawntrail, at least, which will be nice. I think that's it for this box, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Really cool. So a pen case, a notebook, and last but not least, a big ass box. I've dropped another box. Right. And I think we all know what this is. Average number of signatures. Yes, I learned about bookbinding in my writing degree program. X. At least it's relevant to your field, right? Could be worse. Let's see. One plastic tab. 2 plastic. I'm getting impatient. Hang on, wait. I have scissors. There they are. Okay. I'm getting impatient. There we go. I'm always too careful. This is the thing that my family complains about during Christmas. Whenever I'm tearing open presents, I'm always way too careful with the wrapping, and I take forever. Alright. Alright. Let's take a look. Oh, the swords are separate. Uh-oh. I need to be careful. How to assemble? I have to assemble the statue? Give me... Oh, it's taped. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense a lot, actually. Alright. 1 tape. 2 tape. Quite a neat statue. The base is way bigger than I expected it to be honest. Here. There's the man. It's just, it's a bigger base than I expected, but it looks, oh, it looks pretty good. It's me. Well, let me give him my his swords, because now I just need, I want to see it. Oh my god, there's so much tape. I'm assuming that these swords are basically identical. Problems. The instructions to assemble it are in a language I do not know. Gently spread the fingers. Gently spread the fingers in the direction of the arrow to attach the sword. Wait, I can spread the individual fingers? Oh, this is terrifying. They're like rubbery, so they just sort of spread a little bit for the sword to fit in. Okay, sword number 1. And then it looks like I can choose... No, okay, he does hold both swords. Got it. I'm invested now. You're stuck here with me. These swords are identical, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, I picked him up for the wrong port. Now, how do I actually get you to hold? I have a sword for you to hold. Please take it. I'm scared. That's him. Simple enough. It's just a neat statue. I forgot. For some reason I thought this was the last thing, but it's not the last thing. Right there for right now. And the perfect place to fall over when I forget about him. We got the most important thing. Oh, I'm gonna get this framed. Even if it's not that good, I'm gonna get it framed. But I'm really hoping it's good. I'm looking at it. It looks readable, which is an improvement over all the other Final Fantasy XIV maps. Oh man, if this wasn't so hard to get a hold of, it would make a great mouse pad. Oh, there it is! Oh, that is actually very pretty. Oh, it's such a nice shade of blue. Here. Oh my god, it's all I wanted! I just wanted a map I could read, and it's broken. And they finally gave it to me! Let's go! Let's go! I'm actually very excited. There we go. I'm actually very excited about this. Oh man, I will say, it looks prettier in person than on camera. Like the blue looks like maybe a little washed out on camera. It's much softer in person. My camera isn't that good, but that looks. It's my turn. That is very pretty. Oh, I'm totally getting this framed. It's gonna go up probably above my TV. Ooh! Here, I'm gonna point this out. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the 4 city-states. And looks like a couple of minor factions there, too. Maybe a little bit self-centered to have the Eorzean city-states first and foremost, but I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, I'm gonna go be careful to... Oh, wait, hang on. Sun in the top left corner, moon in the top right corner. There's the... Oh, is that damaged? It looks like it's damaged, like the pattern of it just is supposed to make it look damaged, which I'll be honest, I'm a little bit less interested in, but that's fine. But that's the ethereal elements in the bottom right, or left. So what's in the bottom right? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm gonna go put this down carefully, actually. Me and the map have so much in common. Toucans, hush. So how big is this on, like, my wall? Yeah, that's a pretty healthy size. Nice. This is a dedicated spot. Make sure. That is getting framed. And let me, while I'm up, put this somewhere that it won't fall over and die. Alright. Sick. Congrats on all the swag. Finally, that box lived up there for 9 months. But I finally got to go through and pick it open. This is cool. Let me make sure I'm all good. The one thing I honestly don't know what to do with actually is the pen case. Not to say it's a bad pen case, like it's made of like maybe some sort of faux leather or something. I just don't know what I'm gonna use it for. I mean, if I really want to be a nerd, it could actually kind of be useful on travel, probably, if I like pack it full of stuff. But wait, don't I have a pen somewhere? Wait, where's my pen? Beautiful. You'll forgive me, I actually don't know how pen cases work. I think I just wrap it up, and that's a pen case. Hey, if I was still in school, I could be insufferable. I'd be unstoppable even. You wouldn't know. Alright. Yeah, let me make sure that's not sitting things. Why don't I do the first quest in Dawntrail, probably, and that'll probably be it for me. Let's do the first quest. Did I disable my camera here? Yes, I did. Is that a good idea or is that a bad idea to just do the first quest? It might be a bad idea. But I actually really like the binding on this book. I think it's... the binding isn't that great, but the cover of the book I really like. This looks pretty. Do I do it now? The question is whether I start now or later. You know what? I'll cut myself off now. I'll probably stream this tomorrow, but I'm tired and I kind of want to chill because I think I'm doing stuff tomorrow anyway. So, yeah. I think I'm just gonna log off right now. Should be it. Yeah, no. Thanks everyone for joining me while I wrap up Dawntrail, basically. Or sorry, wrap up Endwalker. Go enjoy, I don't know, Lovesick's speech therapy. So presumably I will be back tomorrow. I probably won't be here Tuesday. Probably not, but you'll see me soon, TM, for the Mario Super Sluggers League season to start. So yeah, go tell Lovesick they're cool. I'm going to eat and relax and chill out. Yeah. Later, everyone. Bye-bye. And if you're still here, get yourself something nice. It's neat.